You're watching MH Nation. Get the latest NBA news, transfer rumors, and match updates fast. Like, share, and subscribe to stay ahead of the game.
Today's Lakers news is packed with huge updates. We'll cover the viral Luka Dončić, Cooper Flagg report, Daniel Gafford trade rumors, Colin Sexton's bold promise, AJ Debonce's message to Luka, a warning about the Lakers' new-look roster, and the latest buzz surrounding a possible Kyle Kuzma reunion. Viral Luka Dončić Cooper Flagg report shut down by NBA Insider. A viral claim about a supposed golf meeting between Los Angeles Lakers star Luka Dončić and Dallas Mavericks cornerstone Cooper Flagg did not stay alive for long. NBA insider Mark Stein shot down the claim on August 2nd, writing that there was no Dončić-Flagg golf summit scheduled in Los Angeles the following day. Stein also offered a straightforward explanation. Doncic is in Slovenia, while Flagg has been training primarily in Maine and occasionally in Dallas. Not sure who actually believed this one, but for those asking, there's no golf summit scheduled tomorrow in LA, Stein wrote on X. Luka Dončić is in Slovenia and will be for the whole offseason. Cooper Flagg is training in Maine and occasionally Dallas all summer. Stein's post came after the popular Mavs Muse account told its followers that Flagg was flying to Los Angeles to play golf with Doncic. The post, accompanied by an edited image of the two players together, generated more than 1,000 likes and over 100,000 views before Stein issued his correction. Why the Luka Dončić Cooper Flagg claim sounded plausible. The purported meeting was fiction, but it borrowed enough from real developments to gain traction. ESPN's Dave McMenamin reported on July 29th that Doncic plans to host the Lakers roster for a 4-day gathering in Slovenia during August. According to McMenamin, the itinerary is expected to include basketball workouts, sightseeing, team bonding, and golf. That detail likely helped the false Los Angeles claim sound believable to anyone who had seen the legitimate report, but missed an important distinction. Doncic's planned gathering is with his Lakers teammates in Slovenia, not with Flagg in California. The real event carries substantially more importance for Los Angeles. Doncic is using part of his offseason to bring the Lakers together before training camp, giving the roster an opportunity to work and build chemistry away from the team's normal facilities. Stein's correction does not dispute that gathering. It addresses only the viral claim that Doncic and Flagg had arranged a separate golf outing in Los Angeles. Doncic and Flagg will remain linked after Mavericks trade. Attaching Flagg's name to Doncic is also an effective way to attract attention, because the two players represent sharply different chapters of the Mavericks' history. Dallas traded Doncic to the Lakers in February 2025, as part of the deal that brought Anthony Davis to the Mavericks. After Dallas subsequently missed the playoffs, the franchise overcame 1.8% lottery odds to secure the #1 selection and the opportunity to draft Flagg. Flagg therefore arrived in Dallas under unusual circumstances. He was not directly acquired in the Doncic trade, but the franchise's collapse after the deal helped place the Mavericks in the lottery position that ultimately produced him. That history ensures almost any alleged interaction between Doncic and Flagg will interest fans in Los Angeles and Dallas. Doncic became the foundation of the Lakers' future, while Flagg became the young player tasked with leading the Mavericks into their next era. In this instance, however, there was no secret reunion, symbolic meeting, or cross-franchise golf summit to analyze. There was only a viral social media post, and a direct correction from one of the NBA's most established reporters. In another news, Colin Sexton makes bold promise to skeptical Lakers fans. The Los Angeles Lakers made a few polarizing moves this offseason to upset fans hoping to have an easier path towards NBA championship contention. One common criticism comes from Lakers fans unsure of why the team paid one of their bigger contracts to Colin Sexton. The team already has Luka Dončić and Austin Reeves as starters who will dominate the guard minutes. Sexton likely knows of the criticism surrounding his name and shared the following promise to Lakers fans. "I'm super excited to be a part of this organization and this team. You can expect someone who's going to come in every single day with energy and juice, ready to give it my all. You'll know you've got a dog on the court. It's the Lakers, you know. It's so much going on here, so much history in the building. I feel like they're the best fans in the world. So being able to go out there and put that jersey on each and every night, it's going to be a good time for sure. The quote shows that Sexton wants Lakers fans to know he is taking this opportunity seriously and wants to give his all. Winning is most important to Sexton, and this will be one of his most noteworthy roles yet. Sexton, Quentin Grimes, and Walker Kessler are the biggest additions needed to pan out for success. Why Lakers fans criticized Colin Sexton's signing. The criticism towards the Sexton signing is more confusion over why Lakers GM Rob Pelinka didn't look towards more forward or defensive-minded wing players. Sexton seems too similar to Grimes and will have less chances to play on a team led by Doncic and Reeves. However, scoring is going to be pivotal for the Lakers after losing LeBron James as one of the top small forwards in the league. Kessler is considered the third most important player on the team for defense, and his value protecting the paint. Rui Hachimura and Luke Kennard were the other trusted names to see the Lakers let them leave for new teams. Sexton has been criticized due to the Lakers paying money that could have gone to a more needed wing player like Kelly Oubre. Lakers must win with team effort next season. All new players must make an impact and contribute to team basketball for the Lakers to have any chance at success. The Western Conference being so stacked with the San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder, and Minnesota Timberwolves at the top complicates things. Even the less stacked teams like the Houston Rockets and Denver Nuggets could be argued above them. Lakers players must get by with Luka and Reeves leading the way as the stars, but everyone else must fall in line to contribute. Sexton will be an important player off the bench expected to score consistently and provide another experienced presence in the locker. The Lakers are banking on Sexton also filling some of the gap from Marcus Smart leaving the team in free agency. In another news, report, Lakers get major Daniel Gafford trade update amid Kuminga stalemate. The Los Angeles Lakers are still looking to improve their roster as the NBA offseason enters the month before training camp opens. Basketball may not be around the corner yet, but we're getting there. LA had a busy July, among the most active around the NBA, but there is still some work to be done. Is a big trade on the horizon? The Lakers are above the league-mandated roster limit, and trade speculation continues to swirl. One player who has been a staple in Lakers trade talks on the internet is Dallas Mavericks big man Daniel Gafford. While there has been nothing reported that the Lakers are pursuing Gafford, the veteran big man has become a popular choice among fans because of his connection to Luka Dončić. The Lakers get the latest on Daniel Gafford. We don't know if the Lakers have Gafford on their radar, but we do now know that the Mavs are open to trading the 27-year-old center. According to NBA insider Brett Siegel, Dallas would move Gafford if it receives a first-round pick in return. He's been available all offseason, Siegel wrote on X. Dallas wanted a first before the NBA draft. Nothing has changed. Unless the Mavs are willing to cool their asking price for Gafford, the Lakers can kiss goodbye to their chances of landing the Mavs big man. LA surrendered its remaining tradable first-round picks in a seismic sign and trade deal with the Utah Jazz, or Walker Kessler. Earlier this offseason, NBA insider Jake Fisher reported the Lakers and Mavs have not interacted to discuss a trade for any player. I know Lakers fans want to keep drawing a line to a trade with Dallas for either PJ Washington or Daniel Gafford. I really don't have any inclination that the Lakers have had trade talks about either those guys of real consequence this offseason, Fisher reported on the Bleacher Report NBA Insider Notebook livestream. The Mavs have attached high asking prices to their veteran stars, including PJ Washington, another frequently speculated Lakers trade target, who would perhaps be an even better fit in LA than Gafford. LA still jockeying for free agent star. The Lakers still have the Jonathan Kuminga cloud hanging over them. For over a month, the franchise has attempted to land a deal with the 23-year-old free agent, who spent the second half of the 2025-26 season with the Atlanta Hawks after being traded by the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga has also fielded interest from the Cleveland Cavaliers and Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers reportedly offered Kuminga a 2-year, $20 million contract earlier this summer and an opportunity to be a starter. But the free agent forward continues to dangle on the open market as he attempts to secure the most lucrative contract. According to a recent report by the California Post's Kobe Price, LA's momentum has cooled in the Kuminga sweepstakes, with talks between the two sides having stalled after weeks of negotiations. There's no guarantee Kuminga will join the Lakers even though the sides have been linked for nearly a month, Price wrote. That is why the Lakers must have backup options. It is unclear if the Lakers have a fallback option if their pursuit of Kuminga falls short, but more roster moves are on the way. In another news, Lakers' realistic trade package for Jalen Smith revealed. The Los Angeles Lakers have likely made all their big moves for this offseason, but it turns out that there could be another name to add. Jalen Smith has been listed as a cheap option of a young talent who can still improve in the right situation. Athletic NBA players like Smith are valued for an offense run around beloved superstar Luka Dončić. However, Smith could be out of the Lakers' price range after trading all tradable picks. NBA insider Jake Weinbach revealed what the Lakers can offer for Smith. If the Lakers discuss the possibility of acquiring Jalen Smith, a trade package would likely include Jake LaRavia, Dalton Knecht, and second-round draft compensation. Smith is reportedly a trade target for the Lakers, but it's unclear if the Bulls are willing to move the 26-year-old big man. Weinbach also mentioned that he's unsure of if the Chicago Bulls are willing to trade Smith, especially for a relatively light package. Chicago would have to believe in Dalton Knecht developing in their organization and that Jake LaRavia is a respected rotation piece. Even if they value those two, the second-round draft picks offer little temptation. The Lakers will be extremely fortunate if the Bulls pulled the trigger on such an offer. Why the Lakers want Jalen Smith? One noteworthy aspect of this story focuses on the Lakers' flaws after a polarizing offseason. Trading for Walker Kessler improved the center position as the biggest weakness that the Lakers hope to improve. Doncic requesting a center upgrade saw the Lakers going all in on Kessler. However, their other big additions were players more known for being scoring guards. Colin Sexton and Quentin Grimes provide little help at the forward position to see fans hoping the Lakers add another player before the season starts. The current roster will call for Sandro Mamukelashvili, Jared Vanderbilt, and Matisse Thybulle to play minutes at power forward position. None of those players seem ideal for a team hoping to make the playoffs. Smith or another athletic power forward with upside would answer the team's issues. Jonathan Kuminga was on the Lakers' radar before they gave up. Mid-season makes more sense for Jalen Smith trade. Don't expect the Lakers to make another trade this offseason unless it's drastically in their favor. Chicago is unlikely to trade Smith to a new team, despite having a new-look front court after drafting Caleb Wilson as the number 4 overall pick. The new front court starters will see Wilson and Nick Claxton at the power forward and center slots. Smith and Patrick Williams will be the reserves for those two, hoping to impress in their more limited playing time. Wilson could have his minutes managed early to give Smith more time on court. However, Smith is clearly less of a pivotal part of Chicago's future after the recent moves. A trade could come easier at the mid-season deadline once the Bulls struggle to get playing time for him. The Lakers must hope one of their expendable assets has a good season to have a shot at Smith or another forward via a trade. In another news, Luka Dončić gets bold statement from AJ Dybantsa ahead of next season. The Los Angeles Lakers are set to have an early mini-camp in Slovenia this month, courtesy of Luka Dončić. After overhauling the majority of their roster, the Lakers are ready to begin a new era with Doncic and Austin Reeves. LeBron James left after 8 seasons and joined the Philadelphia 76ers. In addition to challenges of improving team chemistry, Doncic also has to face a wave of young talent ready to take over the league next season. AJ Dybantsa's message to Luka Dončić. In an appearance on the latest episode of The Road Trippin' Show with Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, and Ali LaForce, Washington Wizards rookie and number 1 overall pick AJ Dybantsa wants to test himself against the best. Dybantsa would like to be on an island with Luka Dončić and see if the Los Angeles Lakers superstar is really slow as advertised. I just want to be on a defensive end and just see. I mean, I might be a part of it. Obviously, I might get hit with a little bump, but I just want to see how easy it is or if it's that easy. I just want to be on like an ISO island. This sounds crazy, but I want to be on an ISO island and just really see like if he's moving that slow. Dybantsa also mentioned LeBron James, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Nikola Jokic. but he seems to have locked in on Doncic. He will have a couple of opportunities next season since the Wizards and Lakers face each other twice. Jefferson and Fry also advised Dibonsa not to focus on the scouting reports given before games because it's totally different in-game. They warned him about how Doncic will bump into him multiple times if they get matched up. Not the first time Dibonsa talked about Doncic. Before the NBA draft, A.J. Dibonsa appeared on Gil's Arena to discuss a variety of topics about basketball. Dibonsa mentioned being shocked watching Luka Dončić live in a game. He couldn't believe what he saw from Doncic, who dropped a 40-point triple-double against the Utah Jazz. "I watched Luke live, and that was probably the craziest single-person performance I've ever seen," Dibonsa said. "It was like a 40-point triple-double easy. It was crazy. At Utah, they played at Jazz." Dibonsa was at courtside during the Lakers-Jazz game in Salt Lake City on December 18, 2025. He was in the middle of his freshman season with BYU at the time, fresh off playing the final year of his high school career at Utah Prep. Doncic led the Lakers to a 143-135 win that night, putting up 45 points, 11 rebounds, 15 assists, and 5 steals. In another news, Lakers get sharp warning on new-look roster. One thing that has been surprising about the Los Angeles Lakers' tenure of head coach J.J. Redick has been the way that Redick, who was never known as a defensive ace during his playing career, has managed to cobble together defenses that are better than the sum of their parts. The Lakers had few effective defensive pieces last season and were number 20 in the league. But even that was a pleasant surprise and, more important, they got better as the season went on. The Lakers were number 8 in defensive efficiency after the All-Star break. But for the coming 2026-27 season, the Lakers will need the full weight of Redick's powers as a defensive coach. Yes, they got a potential defensive star in Walker Kessler, who can protect the rim and rebound with the best of the league's big men. But there is very little other defensive talent that Redick can turn to on this roster, and Kessler can only block so many shots. Lakers set for big offensive season. With Luka Dončić and Austin Reeves in the backcourt, and up-tempo point guard Colin Sexton behind them on the bench, the Lakers should have little trouble scoring next season. They've got shooters on the wings, and Kessler can be an effective rim runner. But one quote from a notebook compiled by SpotTrack's Keith Smith is a reminder of the big problem that the Lakers have going into the season: the defense. One scout told Smith, "Well, there's certainly a lot of offense, and I think it's offense that all fits together pretty well. They have way more shooting this year than last year. More off-the-dribble creation, too. They should be a really good passing team also. Defensively, well, they'll score a lot of points." Plaffus. If head coach J.J. Redick can get this group in the top 20 on defense, give him coach of the year, because they'll probably be awesome. Walker Kessler, defensive key. Indeed, it will be a challenge for Redick, and one thing that the Lakers figure to be focused on as next season progresses is developing the defensive talent already within the system. A breakout year from Adu Tierra would be helpful there, and finding more defensive help on the trade market. Their pursuit of Jonathan Kuminga is ongoing, but he has not been a reliable defender in the past. Kessler, meanwhile, might well average 3.0 blocks per game. He joked recently that dunks and blocks are pretty much what he is known for. "If people ask 2 things I do really well, it'd probably be these 2 things," Kessler said on Lakers YouTube. "Obviously, I think I can do a little more than that, but you know, this is a good staple piece. I would rather have a game-winning block, I think, rather than a game-winning dunk. Just because I think stopping someone and breaking their hopes and dreams of ever trying to win is..." That sounds terrible. I don't mean it like that. But I would say game-winning block. In another news, Lakers reunite with Kyle Kuzma in proposed 3-team trade to add scorer. With the Los Angeles Lakers having too many players on their roster, more moves are on the way. LA is still on the lookout for some more front court help. The departures of LeBron James and Rui Hachimura left the power forward position vacant for LA. To help fill the void, the Lakers added Sandro Mamukelashvili and Zaire Williams, but the team still needs a consistently dependable starter and some more depth. Of course, Jonathan Kuminga has been a fixture in Lakers discourse for the last month. But if the Lakers and Kuminga are unable to come to terms this offseason, the franchise might have to look in the direction of a reunion. Kyle Kuzma, back to the Lakers, anyone? Another name who has emerged in Lakers speculation is veteran forward Kyle Kuzma, a main piece in the team's title-winning 2019-20 season. Kuzma was traded from LA to the Washington Wizards 5 years ago, but the door may have opened for a reunion. In a hypothetical trade scenario, the Lakers dial up the Milwaukee Bucks and Los Angeles Clippers to discuss a deal revolving around Kuzma. Here's a proposed framework that may suit all three teams. Lakers receive Kyle Kuzma and 2 second-round picks via LAC. Bucks receive Jared Vanderbilt and a second-round pick. Clippers receive Dalton Connect and Bronny James. In this scenario, the Lakers take another chance on Kuzma and hope he can deliver consistent front-court scoring. Although not much of a defender, Kuzma, who just turned 31, is capable of scoring 20 points on any given night. For the Bucks last season, Kuzma, who was selected by the Lakers in the first round of the 2017 NBA Draft, averaged 13 points per game in 69 games played. The Lakers, however, seem to be more focused on landing a player with strong defensive chops. If that's what the Lakers are looking to add, then maybe Kuzma won't register on the team's radar. Still, the opportunity for a reunion might still be there, especially if the Lakers are open to taking Kuzma's expiring contract. Search for wing support continues for LA. The Lakers have had a transitional offseason. No player who started for the team in Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs against the Houston Rockets remains on the roster. After James, the league's oldest player, informed the Lakers he was moving on from the franchise after 8 seasons, LA responded with multiple moves in quick succession. The Lakers added Walker Kessler in a seismic sign-and-trade with the Utah Jazz. Kessler, 25, is now firmly installed as a long-term cornerstone alongside superstar point guard Luka Dončić. Other moves include signing free agents Mamukelashvili, Williams, Colin Sexton, Matisse Thybulle, and Kevon Looney. The Lakers are still looking to add Kuminga, a former lottery pick, into the mix. Kuminga, who entered free agency after his $24.3 million team option was declined, has also drawn interest from the Cleveland Cavaliers and Minnesota Timberwolves. For the Lakers, it appears they have yet to move closer to an agreement despite weeks of involvement.